Hi, I'm Shiza Neopani, student of the British College from level 6, and this is my second component of ASE. As you can see, I have already filled out some informations here. I've used the latest Boose program. Yes, I've used the latest Boose program, and moving on to version control. My GitHub username is this. I have already pasted my GitHub username and link to ASE GitHub Classroom repo and documentation that I have deployed on GitHub over here. The total number of commits, as you can see clearly here, is 38, and at least 5 more documented commits. As you can see here, after component 1, I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 more than 5 documented commits. Updated readme file with full details. Yes, I have uploaded all readme file with full details, as you can see it over here. Now moving on to interface part. Interfaces to be used for all classes where appropriate, as you can see it over here in my app canvas class, that I have used iCanvas interface and implemented its methods here. As you can see it here clearly. Now moving on to for the unit testing. As you can see it over here, that I have done unit testing for all the classes, and all the all unit tests are documented with XML comments. You can see it over here as well. Now let's run all the tests. You can see here that all my 30 test has passed. Let's run it again. You can see 30 tests passed again. Now moving on to, I've already filled it here. So now moving on to design pattern. Factory design pattern used for command generation. Show it in a code and explain how it works. Now let's go to app command factory. Here you can see firstly make command will check if the command make command will check for the incoming commands from message box we have written in message box, and if the command is found, then the instance of the class will be returned, as you can see it over here clearly. Now moving on to factory design pattern used for command generation. I've already shown this, so yes. Now additional design pattern, show any other design patterns and explain. I have used singleton design pattern, as you can see it over here. Here a singleton design pattern is used to create a single instance, which is called as you can see it over here, which is called in form1.cs for load and save picture functionality, as you can see it over here. Now before moving on, show that you have got the latest Boose.tll. I have already shown it at the beginning that I am using the latest version of Boose. Now for int, showing you my int program. This is my int program. Here my append code, here's my append code which extends Boose int class. I have here applied initialized restrictions where I have overridden restrictions by increasing the variable number count and overridden compile and execute methods. Let's run unrestricted int Boose given in here. You can see I've copied unrestricted int. Now let's execute. You can see this code runs properly. Now I've pasted my Boose link over here as well. I have all the screenshots here and pasted its link on the docs file already. Now moving on to unrestricted real. Here is my app real code. It also extends Boose real class as int class. Here also restrictions is initialized and overridden. We can see it over here with full XML documented comments. Now let's run this code. Here, as you can see, it successfully runs. Now let's move. Yes, so let's move on to app array class. Here I have again made an app array class and extended with Boose array class. Extended Boose array class over here. I have initialized reduced restriction counter over here. Now let's run it. Okay, let's run unrestricted now. As you can see, it successfully runs. Now moving on, I've already pasted it over here. Now moving on to if, while and for. Here is my if class. I have not re-returned any class, but I have called reduce restrictions for all classes if, while and for. So you can see it over here. I have extended Boose int class. Now let's run if unrestricted. As you can see, it successfully runs. Now let's see unrestricted while. As you can see here again, I have initialized reduced restrictions method from while the class given in the Boose. Now let's run. Now running the while class, we can see it runs successfully again. Now let's move on to our for class. Here is my app for class. We can as you can see it over here, it successfully runs as well. So now moving on to yes, it runs, yes, for runs. Now moving on to if yes, it runs. Let's paste the unrestricted for link over here. Is my unrestricted for. Sorry. Here is my unrestricted for link. Copying it over here, and I've already copied others. Now moving on to if, I've already copied it. Now for else, let's again check this. You can see my app else code here. I have again extended app as class from else of Boose. Now here let's make it this control here so that else is executed, and if, as we can see, else successfully executes. Here is my restricted else class, so I'll copy it in here. Now method class, as you can see, here is my app method class. Again, I have extended method of Boose in this class as well, and called reduced restrictions method from method class of Boose, return in Boose. Now let's copy for method. Here you can see method also successfully runs. I've already pasted it over here. Have you done anything additional? Yes, I have done additional, and but replaced parser and stored program. Yes, I have replaced parser and stored program as well. I can show you. Here is my stored program code. I have replaced it with this, and overwritten my stored program of Boose, and here's my parser class. Rewritten this as well. Now moving on to describe the additional features. Yes, I have done additional features. I'll show you it in my form1.cs. This also counts as additional load and save button. I'll show you how it works and explaining my code for additional features. I have here define variables. Wait, I will move on to yeah, when the play button is clicked in output, this code handles animated display of shapes like circle, rectangle and triangle on the canvas. When the play button is clicked, two shapes are positioned randomly within canvas bounds. As you can see it over here, I have created margin and the animation timer starts. Going to this animation timer tick method. As we can see it that the timer updates the rotation angle and calculates the new position for the shapes to move in circular orbits. The shapes are rerun in their updated position, ensuring they stay within bounds, creating a visually dynamic and interactive animation. Now let's run this code and see. You can see first let's do for load and save circle 100. Here a circle is, see, I will save it over here. Now image I have successfully saved. Now let's clear. Now loading the image I saved, or any image I saved. Image loaded successfully, as you can see it over here. Now this is the additional code I have written for the animation. Here the timer updates the rotation angle and calculates new position each time. As you can see the difference in position. Each shape has distinct motion path as well, as you can see it over here. Yes, I have used some AI for help. I've not used any other standard libraries or any other facilities. I now understand that I must upload my code to Beckett. So this is all for my ASE Component 2.